BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. If you sign up with the link in the description, you get a free $100 when you deposit $100. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. So let's have a look at XRP then, shall we? So I don't know if any of you took part in the XRP trading competition on BYDFi. There's a meme coin trading competition going on right now, so links in the description below. Join the Telegram, you'll see the links and the criteria for it. Anyway, let's just focus on XRP for the moment because it's still banging and still got some of those positions from that trading competition running. They're still running. So let's have a think about where we're going to go from here and if the momentum's good enough to continue, despite the CPI coming out today. You know, what are you going to do about that, eh? What are you going to do about that? Let's just focus on the chart for a minute then, shall we? So this is the tether pair on the daily above all major moving averages, continuation and divergence of moving averages all facing up. Where's the money flow index? On the daily, it's hanging around the 70 areas. It's not a big deal, actually, that's fine. We're crossing up, making a positive cross on the MACD, way above the 0 point. That's pretty sweet. Let's have a look at the 4 hourly then to see if this is something that's going to get given up. So 4 hourly still looks good as well, to be fair, crossing up above the 0 point MACD. And I mean, this was like the ultimate V-shaped recovery from a golden cross retest on a 4 hourly here, isn't it really? A perfect test of a 200 simple moving average. Captain Hindsight traders kicking in at that point going, oh, of course it was going to happen like that. Of course it was going to happen like that. Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, we've been bullish on XRP for a little while now, haven't we? So it's no big surprise to us. Let's have a look at the 3-day then, and this is where something might happen. As this is like not a problem, but it's a little bit of a stopgap here. This is your 200 simple moving average downtrending, obviously, on a 3-day. So, you know, when it comes to moving averages, the direction that they point in can often determine whether it's going to be a support or resistance. So obviously this is pointing down. This is a resistance for us right now. Yeah, getting rejected from it as we see, and just rejection in general. I'm not particularly concerned about the way that this appears right now, but it is a 3-day. It requires a closure either above or below, and at the moment it's neither here nor there. Now, one thing I do see, do you see it, is a conversion baseline cross above the cloud. So this is a 3-day signal for a trend continuation at this level here, around the 50-cent zone. Again, we're looking and waiting for this to close, this 3-day to close, and we want this to close above this previous candle body high over here. Reason being is that we want to see if this Chiku span closes in or outside of the price action. A closure outside of the price action here should give us continuation, and that continuation is all the way into this box, starting at 60, ending at 90. Anything beyond that is a bonus, right? It's all a bonus. I see people talking about, you know, and I mentioned it myself about the court case. I mean, that for me, that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. XRP has its own market cycle to which we look at all the time, but for those of you who've probably not seen it, I'll show you it now, just for a laugh, so you can have a look. So the good thing about XRP is it's a very old chart, and with age comes maturity, because all moving averages are based around price, volume, and time. And so when people ask me on these live streams, like there is one tonight, it's a live stream tonight, if for Patreon members, so join that if you want. That's all in the links in the description below. But when people ask me to look at, you know, a chart, they say, look at this chart. What do you think about this chart? What's going on with the chart? And I'll say, to be fair with you, I don't know, because it's only existed for a split second. You know, anything under a year, really, it's going to be a lot harder to interpret because it's got the price, it's got the volume, it's not really got the time component. So it makes all the moving averages, and any indicator for that matter, harder to take on face value, because the price, volume, and time means a lot when it comes to you trading, because you've got to use indicators in order to trade, to balance your statistics, to work out the trend, also to look at previous behaviors when it responds to these moving averages and whatnot, because not all charts respond the same. So this is XRP on the log scale. Turn it off the log scale, just have a little look at the rinse and repeat market cycle. In fact, I don't know where my indicator, where my previous, maybe I had it on a different, if it was on Bitstamp maybe. No, okay, well, we'll stick on Bitstamp anyway. So if we just go back in time here, without the log scale, we see a giant big parabolic move up and a consolidation. So the peak began 2014 December, and we consolidated all the way into 2017. So a very long consolidation period. Then we had this big run up, a peak as well, another new peak. And this consolidation peaks, well, it started in December 2017 into 2018, and then finished around 2020. So quite a long period of time there to consolidate. Now we've got another big peak over here, kapow, that was April 2021. What are we now? Well, we are June 2023. Same sort of period of time, and you know, it's a very crude way of doing it, but this is effectively it. So you have yourself a consolidation trend line. There you go, out you come. You have an initial rally and a fanning around and up and away. That's one way to look at it. You can have a look at it again over here. So obviously the parabolic peak over here, but more than that, if we just extend the chart a little bit. This is a terrible video, by the way, but I'm just trying to explain to you how XRP likes to behave. So consolidation, 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 breakout support, up and away. So look, yeah, this is basically what's going on at the moment. We got this initial move, bang, up, and then a consolidation, and now we're moving back up again. So it's all looking relatively sweet for XRP. I'm not really going to complain about how this continues to behave in the same way that it always behaves. Big move up, long period of consolidation, and then bull market, big move up, long period of consolidation, bull market, big move up, long period of consolidation, and then look. So I'm not going to tell you that this is going to reach a brand new all-time high or anything. I know that lots of people on YouTube would love to do that. XRP is going to hit $500. I might put that in the title just so I can try and attract people to this video, right? Because if everyone else is doing it, but they're talking a load of, you know, shite, and I'm at least trying to show you, you know, what XRP likes to do, hopefully people will walk away from this and go, oh yeah, all right, maybe it's not going to reach $500 in XRP, but at least I've got a handle on the chart now. At least I can understand it a little bit better. Reality is always better than fantasy, especially when it comes to trading real money, all right? So look, we've got a setup, a brewing at the moment on this 3-day closure on this would be really good. Now, if we take it to the Bitcoin pair, we've ever so slightly come back down from where I'd had our first major target. It was 2,200 sats. Look, this is a pullback as we speak at the moment. No big deal. Like, this is still very early days on this one. We're on the 3-day here. Take it back to a daily just to see the trend continuing. All looking very good, and with a fresh golden cross kicked in as well. Now, don't be afraid to see deeper pullbacks, even down to this level. If you see a deep pullback into this level, which again is pretty deep, you know, we come down from where we are to here. That's a 12-13% drop. That's a buy zone in itself for its Satoshi pair. You know, it's above the main buy zone, a buy zone that we've talked about for a long time on the Patreon live streams and throughout this video series that I make over the years on XRP and its rinse and repeat behavior. Yeah, we are above the buy zone, but it's also a buy zone of its own. So golden crosses like to get retested, whether it's up down here or later on down the line, just to see how strong they are. And if they fail, then that's it. Okay, fair enough, failed trade. But if they don't fail, that's usually the best place you can think about buying it for what would be a bounce and a continuation of this bullish trend. And this is a bullish trend, let's face it. And where did it start from? The bottom of the buy zone. Where did this buy zone start from? Well, it's been going on for a very long time, hasn't it, really? A very, very long time indeed. So, look, if you're new to trading, I always say this, I say it on the Patreon, I say it all the time, but it's something you should always think about. If you're trading crypto, right, whether you like or hate XRP, XRP does respond well to not just setups or supports or itchy clouds, and we've got someone on our Telegram who uses fib circles, seems to respond well to that. It just seems to respond well to signals and setups. My explanation for that would be it's an old chart, and with age comes maturity. Like I said, price, volume, and time. All indicators are based around price, volume, and time. And so with that, you've got basically price, volume, and time on this chart, and that's probably why it responds so well. Is it going to reach $500 in XRP? Probably not. Is it going to be a good chart to focus on if you're looking to at least, you know, do day trading, futures trading? Then I'd say yes, it's a great chart. It's probably one of the best charts you can trade for futures for this exact reason. It's also relatively diversified across the market. It's not uncommon to see XRP move counter to the rest of the market. whether that's for good or for bad, but it does do that. It does its own thing. And although it does seem to be pegged and pinned to a 4-year market cycle like Bitcoin, it does spend the vast majority of the time going down and then a short space of time going up significantly. And I think that's where we are at right now. We're in that short space of time where it goes up significantly. And this first initial run has already been had. The second one is going to meet us. We're going to be in here. It's a very long, big, fat area to consider where we're going to go from here. It's 60 to 90. And you're like, oh, hang on a minute. What the hell? This is XRP, baby. This is what happens. Because just like what happens on this channel all the time anyway, I'll mention something. And not all my trades work out, obviously, but some of them do. And what normally happens is I get loads of DMs, and I bet I'll have loads now on Telegram, saying, is it too late to buy XRP? And for me, personally, it's like, yeah, it kind of is, because you don't want to FOMO into anything. You want to buy before the move takes place, and the way that you get that is to study a chart and get used to the way it moves and recognize patterns, behaviors, setups, and signals, like what XRP likes to do. So we are at the second stage of the XRP's early pump, basically, which could take another 6 to 9 months to complete before it reaches a significant peak, and then we forget about it for a reasonably long period of time. But yeah, it probably is too late to buy it unless you want to risk FOMOing and get completely T-wrecked, which could easily happen on a day like today when the CPI is going to come out and anything could happen. Either way, I just thought I'd bring it to your attention. There's a 3 daily continuation setup for the continuation of a trend setup that hasn't confirmed yet, but that's the next thing that will confirm, and that would be the thing that would likely bring us up to the 90-cent zone, which is a good 70% move from where we're at right now if that signal were to confirm. That's more of because it's a 3-day setup, there's more of a spot position than anything. And again, because it's a 3-day, you've got to wait for it to complete, and then you got to look at supports to buy it from. You don't buy it just from the signal completed on the 3-day. You wait for an appropriate entry point, and you probably think about the entire market as one. But this is still probably the best chart in crypto as far as I can see when it comes to degrees of certainty of success. I've hailed it above all others for at least a couple of weeks. And obviously, prior to that, we were talking about how this move was likely to happen as well. So good stuff, working out very nicely. I thought it was worthy of an update. Hopefully, I'll see you on the Patreon live stream tonight. Otherwise, just subscribe to this channel and join the Telegram. You can't. It's all free. It's all free. Anyway, have a nice day, guys. Take it easy.